Here we have a 2002 F350 two-wheel drive from Big Boy Diesels in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. 7.3 Power Stroke, 6-speed. As you can see where I'm from, a lot of snow. I bought this truck for work just to pull the camper with. Drive it a few times a year, but I wanted something dependable to do what I needed. And rust is an issue around home. So I wanted something from down south or out west. And the truck really is clean as a pin. Just minor issues. I mean, it is a 20-year-old work truck. It's hard to tell right now. It's dirty, but the paint is good. There's several spots on it that have been poorly touched up, but again, for what I bought it for, it'll be fine. Before I made payment on the truck and purchased it, I asked a few specific questions. I wanted to know about electrical system, all the lights, the front end, the engine, the transmission. Asked specifically about the power door locks, the power windows, the glow plugs, all the lights, turn signals, horn, all the usual stuff. And he said it was all good, everything worked. The interior is really clean for a truck with just a fuzz over 200,000 miles. Seat's not broke down. The upholstery's in nice shape. Carpet desperately needs shampooed and cleaned, but I'm a little bit of a neat freak. But the power windows work great. I would say the motors have gone bad, so they've been replaced. Here's an issue: power door locks. All 4 actuators are bad. You can lock it and it won't unlock. That's all it'll do. And the key does not work in the door. He says jiggle it. You can jiggle it all day long. This key and the other key are just alike that he sent me. 2 keys, 2 fobs. Keys don't work, power door locks don't work, so you cannot lock the truck. You can, however, climb through the back glass because it does not lock either. It's broken. So don't put anything valuable in here. I'm 6'3" and 260 pounds. I'm pretty sure I will not be crawling through that window to get in my truck. As far as the rest of the electrical inside the truck, it all seems to be good. The only light on the dash that I have found that does not work is the cruise control light. Everything else seems to be good. Missing a hubcap. They siliconed it on and it gave up sometime yesterday. Now, one issue that I have with it is the glow plug system. It does not work. The truck will not start if you do not plug it in. He says it's all good, blah, 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 Florida weather, it's warmer. Well, that's just not true. I have a good friend that actually owns a diesel repair shop that works on these, and he says that with the repairs are going to need to be made, it's going to run me about $2,000. But that's not just with the glow plugs. The glow plugs, the harness, the relay, and the control unit are all going to need to be replaced according to his code reader. There's also something going on the front end. Bearings are bad. There's a bad grinding sound coming out of it. So $12,500 for the truck. To me, and where I live, it's a bargain all day long. But it has to be able to start. The truck I just got here, everything on the dash works, so the truck is warm, so it's going to fire right up. It runs good, it drives good. I just don't appreciate the half-truths and in some cases flat-out lies on the condition of the truck. Structurally, it's good. The paint, it's pretty good too. Besides the aforementioned poor touch-ups. The frame has been spray bombed black, I'm assuming to cover up surface rust, which is not really an issue. I don't know if you can see it right here, but this and up here, it goes in underneath of the plastic cover there. This is all broken, stress cracks. It's all going to have to be repaired, or else it's going to come to be an issue before long. Overall, the truck's not bad, but it has some issues. He was not honest and upfront, and I would be careful. He says $300 to $400 shipping to most states. I thought that was awfully low. $300 to $400 I don't believe would get you out of Florida with these shipping companies. So I asked him specifically to my doorstep, gave him my address, my zip code. He sends me back an email, $600. $1,100 later, I wound up sending my wife's brother-in-law down to Florida on a plane to drive the truck back for me. None of the problems with this truck would have been a deal breaker for me. I understand it is a 20-year-old truck, but I don't appreciate being lied to. And it's a good truck, but it will be a good truck. It's just going to take more money than what I thought. Another $2,000 plus to get the engine work taken care of and other minor things. The bill's obviously going to grow. When you work 7 days a week, you don't have time to do this stuff yourself. You have the money to pay someone else to do it, but you don't want to have to pay it if you don't have to. And this was an unexpected expense. I'll be into the truck for less than 20 grand, which for these trucks is still a pretty good deal. But it's the principle. So be careful with big boy diesels. They're not a diesel shop. They buy them at auction and flip them. So you get what you pay for.